The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The 5th year back from Texas. This is Malcolm Brown. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
64, weak.
On 2nd down now, it's Brown. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun. Goff. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December, against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase them.
From the 38, Garoppolo going deep here for Parker. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
55. Hey, 5-7.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 1st down, gone. That's into the hands of Reynolds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
2 for 66. Kill. Hey, Charlie. Slam. Check 99. Check 80 weapons. Hatchet. Hey, Cal.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run on third down with Brown. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
What? 20. Check. Watch 54. Watch 14. 14.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Going deep for Moncrief. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 6 man. Check. 11.
At the 42-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Thirteen.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Garoppolo now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught.
Here we go. Like 80.
It's Coleman here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
11.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here comes Pettis on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. There's Garoppolo to throw. Flush to his right. Got a man. Touchdown 49ers. It's Selleck. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the...
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 51. I got it.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
Here we go.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 23 here on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Gold with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken by an up man. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now, 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession now.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Gone. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo. And he finds Parker here, complete. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go. 20.
Garoppolo now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Here we go.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's caught by Parker. Touchdown, 49ers. Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9,